Gentlemen, it's good to see you all here. Thank you for coming. You couldn't be more wrong, Horseshoe Centrist. What we are facing is a threat. A dire and existential threat to us all. Patience, political nihilist. It's important we're all on the same page before we begin. Gentlemen, and Giant Ape, it is time we take extreme action. Whoa, anti-radical, calm down. I'm on your team. Sorry. What did you do during the civil rights movement? Okay, can we get on with this? This is kind of important. Ape political, please. You want to know what happened to the dead centrist? The centrist in the middle of all political spectrums at all times? He's dead. Assassinated. And I know why. Gentlemen, haven't you noticed your powers waning recently? Exactly. And you, anti-extremist, haven't you noticed that people are taking more and more of an interest in political extremism? Yeah. That's because we are facing something unlike anything we have ever faced before. Gentlemen, as you know, we are all political ideologies. We are all powered by the people who believe in us. Gentlemen, we are the gods of the modern day. We are more important than deities. Us centrists have prevented societies from collapsing since the dawn of time. And now a new force has emerged, seeking to steal all of our power for himself. It is this man. He seeks to destroy us all. He is dangerous, moderate. No, I was just saying your name. Moderate, you're the political moderate. He's not moderately dangerous. My job as the radical centrist is to spur you guys into motion when something needs to be done. And now, something needs to be done. This guy is extremely dangerous. What, extremely? Jesus, you guys, we're faced with certain doom and all you can do is sit around and bicker about nothing? This is exactly how we deal with climate change and immigration. Yeah, you fucks. That's me. That's supposed to be me. If we don't get centrist unity soon, we are all going to end up like the dead centrist. Political nihilist, please, can you get off your phone? We're all gonna die. Oh, hold on, let me get this on screen. It's not nice. Gentlemen, what you see before you is a force of pure, unchecked accelerationism. If he continues at his pace, then centrism as we know it could cease to exist. None of you understand. This boy's name is Greg Guevara, and recently he's become what my good friend Jordan Peterson says is ideologically possessed, by which I mean just regularly possessed. And this guy is essentially a loser. For the last 4 years, he's been studying something that's not been interesting to him, and was typically just a unsuccessful person, had an unsuccessful YouTube channel, nothing noteworthy really about the boy. Because, moderate, it's not Greg that we have to worry about. It's Drag. How is that canon? Listen, I've been studying this guy, okay? Normally when a human dies, its soul passes on, but when the will is strong enough, the spirit lingers around. Over the past century, the souls of many famous extremists have started to linger around, and recently they have combined into this one mega spirit of some kind that has possessed this boy and is now using him as a mouthpiece to espouse their ideals. The souls possessing this child are 4 of the most extreme extremists from history: Kim Il-sung, Che Guevara, Julius Evola, and Ayn Rand. And this is what his name stands for, folks. The J is for Juche, an authoritarian left ideology. The R is for Randian, a libertarian right objectivist philosophy. The E is for Julius Evola, an authoritarian right ideology. And the G is how these souls managed to possess the boy through his last name, Guevara, because ghosts can only possess blood relatives. Well, I mean, sure, maybe not from a practical standpoint, but I think theoretically he was getting there, and if you look at it from an anti-colonial perspective, whatever, it's not important. The point is, the boy thinks that he's playing a character, but he's actually being possessed by 4 famous extremists. And eventually, if we don't do something about this quickly, he's going to be completely controlled by the extremists, and he's going to use his viewpoints to wipe us out entirely. We need to do something about this. He's a force of pure, chaotic, egoistic accelerationism. There's no word for it. Right, anti-centrism. And if the people of Pole start working together with the people of Tumblr, we're fucked. You know, there's enough offshoots of Nazism to rival the number of genders there are. The issue is that we don't just have to deal with Drog. We'll soon have to deal with the extremists. Buddy, shut the fuck up. This is not important. We need to figure out a way to stop Dre. We get the liberals on our team. That's what we do. Because I will be fucked before I let some 15-year-old who read Marx or Mein Kampf get the better of me. I know you think that we're just centrists, that we can't do anything. But we can. I called you all here because we can survive.
Yeah!
I truly believe that we can guide this world to peace. I don't want us to die.
Yeah!
I think us centrists can rise.
He's right. We can do it. Yeehaw!
If someone mocks the moderates, then screw it. We've been in power since the dawn of time. I won't be usurped by this guy.
It's been pretty good. We can do it.
If we all work together, we can do it. Well, you don't have to. You believe in me, and I'll believe in you. I can never tell what the fuck you're saying.
We can do it. We can do it. As long as we don't overdo it.
I will be your leader. We'll have centrist unity because we're centrists.
Yeah.
We're centrists.
Yeah.
What are we? We're all gonna fucking die. The extremists plan to strike immediately. If we're gonna beat them, our centrism is gonna have to be radical. Horseshoe centrist, are you in Conservatopia? That's Conservatopia for you. What about you, political nihilist? Have you found the progressive yet? Speak his language. Ape political, are you on the ground? Have you found the socialist yet? Fuck, why did we send the ape?
You know, you're not very good at this.
I gotta say, that did not go well. Political nihilist is down, most of the moderates are dead, but at least we have a new member on our team. Yes, libertarian. While you crouched on the edge of the Overton window, we were here, benefiting from its warmth. Care about it. The shepherd of Overton created the Overton window so that things would stay in balance. He sealed us in here so that we could protect the realm. I don't know. That's fine, libertarian. The thing is, staying inside the Overton window doesn't always protect it. Now, the moderate and the anti-extremist, those folks tend to stay inside of it. And the horseshoe centrist, he's the most powerful of us all, but me and you, we can work on something different. Libertarian. Have you ever heard of neoliberalism? Oh, libertarian, you're so tense. Here, have some tea. Libertarian, if you're going to be staying with us, you need to know a thing or two about centrism. See, centrism is by definition support for the status quo, but the status quo is not always centrism. But the status quo is often extreme. In a world of fascists, the fascist is a centrist. In a world of communists, the communist is a centrist. And in a world of neoliberalism, exactly, libertarian. Of all moderates, you were the one that we wanted most. That's why we whisked you away as soon as you were attacked by that ANCAP. That's why we had the anti-extremist rescue you. What do you think it means, libertarian? One by one, we are going to dismantle Team Extreme. And then, we will tighten centrism's grasp around the world. Oh, libertarian. Once we are in power, we are going to enact a wide, sweeping plan we have been planning for millennia. Once the world is under centrist command, we are going to do nothing. Because here's the thing, libertarian. Centrism doesn't exist. Doesn't exist! It's a trick of the light. All centrism is different waves of supporting the status quo. And do you know what the status quo is? It's neoliberalism. Economically right. Culturally left. The opposite of a Nazbol. None of us can wield its power. Except you. We want to worship you. We want to give you the power to become the one extremist. The only extremist that we all prop up. You don't have to. Soon, you will be neoliberal, and you will have all the power that we need in order to defeat every single other extreme. And then, we will prop you up, and you will have an unquestioned reign. I understand completely. Take your time. Moderately and anti-extremist will be here shortly to spend some time with you, and make sure you don't go stir crazy by yourself. He'll have an answer for you in the morning. Oh, and remember, libertarian, all you need to do is accept this deal, and you will have everything you could want. Think about it. Damn it! Neoliberalism's gone, the libertarian's gone, the anti-extremist's gone. Brother, Why must you insist on waging this war? Gentlemen, I admit, things aren't going great. With anti-extremists gone, it's down to us three. But I have a plan that could end this war in our favor, once and for all.
Well, way I see it, there's literally no difference between
War and peace. Yes, I get it, horseshoe centrist. Maybe we can still compromise with them. Okay, both of you have lost your rights to speak from now on. As you guys know, their leader is the anti-centrist known as Jay Reeg. But I have reason to believe that Jay Reeg is not as he appears. If we can capture Jay Reeg and get him to spill his true intentions, then we can collapse the anti-centrist movement once and for all into disparate factions too busy fighting each other to notice that we are controlling the world. Radical centrist, that plan is so reasonable. The remaining extremists. I'll leave these two with you then. My pleasure. Good. I'll go find Jay Reeg. Well, well, well. If it isn't the anti-centrist himself, Jay Reeg. My pieces, your anarchists have abandoned you, and your totalitarians have been damaged beyond repair. Face it, it's over. Listen, brother, we don't have to fight. Ah, but that's where you're wrong. We're complementary forces, you and I. Radical centrism needs extremists to exist, but anti-centrism needs centrism even more. Without us, you would dissipate entirely. There would be no need for anti-centrism without centrism. Face it, Jay Reeg, you and I are the exact same ideology. You're just an extremist on the wacky scale. You're a wacky radical centrist. You're a fake extremist. Nah, that's ridiculous. I guess it doesn't matter now. Yes, I assassinated the dead centrist, but those centrists would never go to war if they didn't have a reason to. Yes, they were pawns to me, but don't think I don't care about them. They're centrists, and as long as there is a status quo, they will reform. If I can sacrifice them in the short term to save them in the long term, then I will. Wow, your host doesn't seem to have a value system other than what gets him clicks on his YouTube channel. I'm not gonna kill you. Your death would mean nothing. If anything, the anti-centrism cause would only grow stronger. No, the people need to see that anti-centrism is not a valid ideology. If I kill you, you'll just be back. The anti-centrist cause will continue without you, and anti-centrism as an ideology will just reform. You need to be humiliated. People need to see that anti-centrism doesn't make any sense. And once they do, the anti-centrism cause will be defeated for all time. What? But this doesn't make any sense. Why? My lord will...
Oh my god. I knew.
Wow, are you sure that guy was the leader of the anti-centrist movement? Because he had like 1/200th of your power. Yes.
impossible.
You still don't get it, do you? As long as there's a status quo, the spirits of the centrists will flow through me. It's over, Jay Reeg. Give up, Jay Dizzle. Reg! What? Oh. Well, that's good to know. Still gonna mispronounce it, though. It's over, Jay Station. Wow, every word your host says just makes me hate him more. If I were him, I would hide my shit identity under several layers of irony and character, and also probably replace my terrible personality with a political ideology of some kind. Yeah, your extremists have abandoned you. It's truly over now. Buying time? For what? Wow, he shills his web series as part of his web series. You really know how to pick him. Greg Guevara. Dreg may have started the Centricide, but you created it. So tell me, what are your unironic political beliefs? Tell me and end this whole charade. End the anti-centrist campaign. What are you? I bet you're a centrist. Really? That easily, huh? Good. Maybe then we can finally move on with this charade. Alright, tell me your relationship with Dreg. What is it, a schizophrenic break? Are you playing a character? Is it a separate entity possessing you? What is it? Okay, so Dreg is just a character. But this is the Centricide lore. Well, okay, we're off to a good start. So you're just pretending to be Dreg. What are you saying? Is he a character or not? You don't know? Well, this has been interesting.
But it's pretty clear to your audience now that you're not what you claim to be. Your entire movement will crumble once this video gets out. I can see the headline now. Anti-centrism, a lie. Its creator, a confused, politically irrelevant Zoomer. And how do you know that? I hated how they would never let me get anything done. You mean... Why? They were all just pawns. Pawns taking us towards a single point. We'll use the status quo to bring it to an end. You're right. With you, I could do what I never could with the centrists. I know exactly what to do. No more brother wars. Must collapse. You're in the place where Centricide ends. Hello, J-Ray. The Wackies. You really thought those would stop me. I took care of the Wackies. Now, it's just you and me. I'm not interested in talking to you, Dreg. I want... isn't it? Greg Guevara. What the... What's going on? Same energy. Who's that? I don't care. The other centrists said that this tactic was too risky, but if I have to rip apart the fabric of reality to preserve the status quo, then I will. Tutorial? What are you talking? No more mind games!
Get rid of the centrist. TikTok is a shitty app designed by commies to spy on us. Julia would rather die than be used as a pawn by commie scum. It's her own shit country's job to spy on her.